What's up? What's up, family? I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about today. Welcome back to another video. Get this video a big thumbs up if you get some value from it. As you guys see on the screen and you guys see on the title, I'm not gonna do no more talking as in wasting time and doing the introduction, but we got Travis Hunter and his wife, um, Leanna. They have officially tied the knot. And while it should be a moment of joy, the internet is on fire, as we all should know, and as you all should know. I'm sure you do. From the start, this relationship has been under a microscope, and honestly, it's hard to look away. Over the last year, we've seen them post TikToks, do relationship challenges, and go live together. But behind the couple content was a growing storm of criticism, warnings, and social media uproar, as we know, especially about Leanna's behavior, visibility, and how she carried herself in public moments that should have been about Travis Hunter. At the height of Travis' college football success, instead of being celebrated for his talent, the conversation became a gender war. Men warning him, women defending her, and everyone else trying to figure out whether Leanna was really in it for love or the lifestyle that Travis Hunter will fund, as we know that he have been drafted now to the NFL. He has won the Heisman Trophy and is a phenomenal football player in itself with all the hard work he put in. And people felt Travis was green, quote unquote, and green means young, naive, and over his head with someone who didn't originally want him. And people are seeing Leanna, as you guys see his wife on the screen. They are now married. You see them holding up their rings. She basically is in a relationship with him for benefit and tolerating him due to funding her lifestyle in her life instead of actually caring for him and having his best interests. So that's why they're calling Travis Hunter green. And people felt, um, in fact, she admitted she wasn't interested at first, which we'll get into the clip in a minute because I've done a deep dive and dived into digging up all the clips so you guys wouldn't have to. So make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you get some value from this video and help your boy out. Push this video out. It was old clips of her showing herself partying while he still in high school and he waited in his car as the sober ride as she had a sober ride home because she was so drunk and intoxicated. Even when she gave him the cold shoulder at a football game, um, after the biggest play of his career. Now, I want to show you guys the clips, right, before I go on and on and on. Now, this is the clip, and I will be, scrubbing around a little bit. Now, this is Leanna. This was her partying and what she dressed like in regards of how she handled herself when it came to her partying and her having fun. This was her and being in not only her wearing these type of attire, but she also was in old videos playing as the video girl and so forth, as you guys see. Even in Anthony Edwards' picture, commenting with an emoji with her from her Instagram, of her obsession of the type of guys I guess that she has a preference for. Now, this is also a clip of her admitting, and this is Shador Sanders, his teammate when they played at Colorado in college. This is him speaking of the marriage and him getting a prenup and so forth and so forth.
Not too late.
Nah, it's definitely too late. She already paid for everything.
Dang. I know you would have saved money.
I would have saved so much money.
I know some good lawyers that we could get you, this money back, bro.
It's over with, bro.
Them getting married.
He needed a moment of silence. We made it.
And this was her. This was the clip of them in pajamas doing a YouTube video of her admitting that she wasn't into him, right?
I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs.
The story started, love story.
Bro, it's crazy. It's kind of funny because now her brother's like my best friend. He seen her phone one day, and I texted her on Instagram. And he seen that text. He's like, you don't know who this is?
be your prenup for you. It's gonna be like this thick. And this is gonna be the cover of it. The little engine and cooler.
He just ain't said I do yet, but he did. I been said that. I think he got married on this and ain't told nobody. Nah.
And this is the clip in regards of Travis Hunter having the biggest play of his career and her giving him the cold shoulder.
We have an incredible last memory of taking the feet.
So there you have that. So it's mind-blowing to me because then came the rules, right? The strict relationship laws they live by because they have brought it to social media on how they operate. And the front runner in regards of professing all these things was Leanna, saying the rules that they live by: no hugging the opposite sex, no being alone with them, the opposite sex. All issues must stay private. They share passwords. Now, one thing I've learned from experience, you know, even though you have locked the lock and threw away the key, that doesn't mean they don't have a spare key. Because from experience, I have had a female I was head over heels for. She had all my passwords, Instagram, Facebook at the time when I did have it. Ooh, I didn't have Facebook back in since 2013. But anyway, I had all her passwords. She had all mine. So I'm thinking, oh, you're locked in. You know, we locked in. We trust each other. There's nothing I need to hide from her. But at the end of the day, she had a backup Facebook I didn't know about. So that's why I said, even though you lock the lock and throw away the key and think y'all locked in regards of trust and have nothing to hide, the person, if they really want to hide something, they could just make another account, right? They could just still do things that you may not know of, by they still being genuinely the person they want to be, but putting up a front to the person that they are acting like they don't, putting up a front to you, putting on a big acting show to act like this is the person they really want to be, but behind scenes, they're really being who they want to be and not showing you them true selves. So I just wanted to put that out there from personal experience. I'm not saying this is their situation, Travis Hunter and Leanna. I'm just throwing that out there in regards of you having password means nothing. You having each other best interest in operating in authenticity and being an open book and just being who you are is enough right there. You don't need to gather each other passwords to try to solidify trust. Trust should already be instilled by how y'all operate in regards of what's understood. Don't need to be explained because you guys are on the same page as you guys have become one and are one in your marriage, which is beautiful, right? Because love is free. Not being locked in or restricted or feeling like you got to give all these passwords and all of that just to feel like there is some trust instilled. But let's take a look and take a hear out for what their laws is, their relationship laws they created and professed to the internet.
Since y'all all think we beef at a game. Baby, you go. Rule number one.
Rule number one.
What's the rules we have in a relationship?
Rule number one. Always talk in private if we have a problem with something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my only rule.
No, it's not. That's not.
And still, she faced massive backlash, and this is part 2 of it.
No, that's not our only rule. Second rule is we don't hug people of the opposite gender.
And we don't greet people with the opposite gender.
No,
like
it's not that.
If it's like a say for instance, it's a waiter that's a female, Leanna talks to her. But if it's a dude, if it's a male that's a waiter,
he talks to them. That is true.
Yeah.
But it's only if like they're rude. Yeah. It's not like so like if a woman were to come up to Travis and only speak to Travis and ignore me, then it's like disrespectful. Yeah. If they come and they speak to him first and then they speak to me, like it's fine. But like we don't play that. Okay, I'm only talking to him. I'm not talking to her. Vice versa. Oh, he's only talking to me. He's not talking to him. That's a rule in our relationship. You can go next, baby.
Okay.
No, that was yours or mine.
That was yours. Rule number 3: no B word.
Well, don't call each other out our name. Period.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't call each other out of our name.
Just a rule, guy.
Yeah, that's a rule.
Okay.
My turn.
Yeah.
The third, or your third or fourth.
Okay.
The fourth rule is we don't be alone with nobody of the opposite gender. Like I learned this from my pastor a long time ago. My pastor was married and he always said, even if he had like a girl, stop making that face. Right. If he like would have a female in the church or he didn't like or anything like needed a prayer or something, he'd pray with the door.
Oh, okay.
He'd pray with the door open or like He doesn't subject himself to being alone with a female. So we don't subject ourselves to being alone with anybody of the opposite sex. So that's a rule. He doesn't be alone with any female in any room unless like the door's open or something, and I vice versa. I don't subject myself to being alone with a male. Okay, my next rule, we have each other's passwords to everything.
All right. So, what I want to get to is there's a lot I'm thinking about at the same time. But instead of laying low, she clapped back hard, right? After that, she faced massive backlash, even after all of these rules that she had professed to the internet, right? And this is what she said because she had went on this long rant defending herself, calling Travis fans bird brains and demanding the spotlight. Even though those rants have now been deleted, the damage was done. Then came the wedding, as you guys seen at the beginning.
The first thing that ever stood out to me about Travis was that he never tried to change me at all. So like I said, I met him in college. He was in high school, and I obviously I was in the middle of outgrowing like partying, but I still partied a lot. And I don't know if y'all know this, but he doesn't drink at all. Like even though he's legal to drink, he doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila like in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink. And I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside like partying, and then take us home. Like he never tried to be like, oh, just because I drink, you can't drink, or you can't hang out with your friends, or you can't, be young. He never ever tried to change me. He let me do me. And also, that was a time where a lot, and he doesn't like mess with that at all. But he never told me like, oh, you can't do that. Like, just don't do it around me. Even though like I cut it off cold turkey when I met him because like I knew he didn't like it. But he would tell me like, if you don't want to, like you don't have to. Like I'm not gonna try to change you. So he never tried to change who I was, which like I appreciated because I've dated people in the past that did try to change me, whether it's my personality or things I did, or like, oh, you can't go out with your friends. You have to stay here with me. Hey, Shamar.
So that's that one going on her rant about how he never tried to change her. But I wanted you guys to see in regards of her still trying to defend herself with the spotlight she's demanding, and then carry over to her now calling his fans bird brains.
Okay, I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not. But what's a testimony without a test of faith? So I'm going to start from the very beginning. I don't know. Like I said, the things that I see people make up is truly crazy because it's not what happened. And I just think people are just finding every single little thing and trying to make it something it's not. And then bird brain individuals are just accepting what they see online. This is making me so mad because anyone who knows me knows I support Travis in every win, everything he does, because I truly, truly love that man. He is perfect in my eyes.
Well, there you have it. And there were individuals actually, sticking up, or I should say, trying to educate Travis Hunter in regards of protecting his assets, because there has been a common thing when it comes to athletes where they may mismanage their money, or they may, go through a divorce, or, and I hope and I wish the best for Travis Hunter and Leanna in their marriage, and I hope it lasts forever, until death do part is the vows they have took. But there has been a common theme of where once the career is over, of being the top athlete, and they're in a different phase of their life, and they may not be receiving the money and amount they used to be receiving in the NFL or the NBA or whatever the case may be, as a top tier elite athlete. Divorces happen. Financial reasons are one of the top reasons of why divorces occur. A lot of times because the woman may feel as though the lifestyle that they once had when he was in the top pinnacle of his life, getting all this money, isn't the lifestyle they're living anymore. So she just ups and leave emotionally. And it has been said, that majority of the times women leave the marriage, and divorce and initiate the divorce more than men, statistically. But these are like Bow Wow, aka Shay Moss, a rap artist, have said something. A comedian have said something in regards of just schooling Travis Hunter on protecting his assets and love who you love. Check it out.
I be trapped. Check this out, gang. This coming from your boy Bow Weezy, right? I never met you, don't know you, know nothing. But I will say this, because I've been watching from afar. I'm not a nigga to jump in people's business, but I was once young, about to make a lot of money, and I know how to go. Snatch that ring back, get focused on what's important. Hard to build your when you got a broad with you, that's bro, you in the media more for the broad than you is for the winning the Heisman.
It goes out to Travis Hunter. Listen, Travis, I just want you to be careful, man. Yeah, I said it. Be careful. Congratulations on your engagement, but man, you might have to disengage because it's something about this woman, man. The way she was talking to, and she was talking like she was really that chick. Listen, you love who you love. Facts, okay? I got that. That's all logical, but something ain't right. I just watched that dumb video of you guys in those matching pajamas that bugged me, and she was like dogging you, going, yeah, he wasn't my type. I was like, he wasn't my type.
I'm sure she's a fine young lady, but for him to be engaged already, and for him to be about to get married, and he doesn't even have a prenuptial agreement, are you out of your mind, Travis Hunter? No disrespect to the young brother, I'm a fan, but bruh, slow this down. Put the marriage.
Now, this guy was Reginald Hunter. He's a known comedian. And look, what I want to say is, then came the wedding, as you guys may know. I have shared with you guys in regards of that. This was the wedding that occurred. And it says also, I just wanted to read the article before I show you guys the video of the wedding. Travis Hunter reportedly marries without a prenup, gives his wife $200,000 brand bus on same day he signs $46 million NFL contract. Now, and this is the marriage. I have muted the audio due to copyright purposes because there is music playing, but I'll actually do the audio a little bit. So that's them dancing, him having a good time. You know, everybody's, in the, all his supporters and families and friends. And this was the Mercedes that was gifted to her from Travis. Very nice. Matte blackish, whatever. Matte black color, whatever. Nice rims, tinted out, decked out. Now, a lot of people she even had backlash, and a lot of people was even concerned over this because she didn't run over there to hug him or kiss him or anything like that. She just stared at him when he gifted her a whole $100,000+ SUV type vibe, Mercedes or whatever. So, and she, put the scissors down, and this was behind the scenes of the wedding, and then walking down and the pictures and the nice flowers and stuff like that, and the whole set. And look, Travis didn't sign a prenup, they say, allegedly, and I haven't, heard anything or sources saying that he did. But despite buying her a luxury car worth nearly $500,000, people were livid, not just because of the money, but because they feared he was setting himself up to lose everything to someone who, in their eyes, hadn't earned it. Excuse the train. And to make things worse, some men online even claimed to have receipts of being involved with Leanna before Travis. Others speculated about old party footage that I showed you guys within all the clips I showed you, questionable behavior of hers, Snapchat videos that painted a messy past. But the truth is, Travis did it anyway, and now people are split into three camps. Those who say love is love, those who say, bro, protect yourself, bro. And third, the group that focus on race, asking why black men keep marrying non-black women, warning that wealth can now be transferred outside of his community. But no matter which side you're on, the facts are the same. They got married, she got the ring, she got the car, and now she's calling the shots. Hopefully with him as one as they are together, and she calls the shots. And as I should say it as best, she won. And this isn't about hating, it's about what happens when private drama gets dragged online and turns into a cautionary tale. Many believe Travis should have vetted Leanna based on who he was becoming, not who he was when they met. You can be in love, but that doesn't mean you are aligned long term. I want to say. And some say it's too late. Others say it's just the beginning. What's clear is that Travis didn't listen to the warnings. If it all goes south, he can't say nobody didn't tell him. You just have to take an L and learn, just like we all learn in life. But hopefully it don't come to that. I really do hope it don't come to that. I don't wish that on anybody. I'm all for families staying together, not broken families. But hopefully they beat the odds, because at the end of the day, strong marriages and strong families matter. And we all want to see that. We all want to see that win of them winning and continue to win and thrive. And now let me know what you guys think in the comments. Did he fumble, or are we all just judging too hard? Hit that like button, drop your take below, and don't forget to subscribe, because we got more to unpack real soon. So no further ado, family, spread that peace, love, and positivity. Let the love supersede the hate. Peace, family.